Right now, there is an invisible electrical voltage radiating through your body. If you struggle with poor sleep, chronic pain, or persistent stress, this ambient electrical charge might actually be the reason why. The culprit keeping this electricity trapped inside you is something completely mundane: the thick, rubber-soled shoes you wear every day. Our modern obsession with comfort has inadvertently turned us into walking, ungrounded antennas. For millions of years, humans walked barefoot and slept directly on the dirt. Because of that constant physical contact, our bodies shared the exact same electrical state as the Earth itself. But over the last century, we elevated our beds and covered our floors in synthetic materials. We created what researchers call the disconnect syndrome. Without a physical ground, your insulated body absorbs electromagnetic fields from modern tech, trapping positive charges inside you. These manifest as highly reactive free radicals, which aggressively break down healthy cells and trigger widespread inflammation. Chronic inflammation is widely considered the central health issue of our time. Evidence suggests it is driven by a basic electrical imbalance caused by biological insulation. Clint Ober spent decades in the cable television industry before applying its engineering principles to health. He realized that an ungrounded human body suffers from the exact same electrical interference as an ungrounded TV cable. Ober ran a radical experiment in his own bedroom. Using a voltmeter, he measured the ambient electromagnetic voltage trapped on his skin, watching the readings bounce wildly as he moved near the walls and appliances. To fix it, he engineered a simple hack. He laid down a makeshift grid of metallic duct tape on his bed, connected it to a wire, and ran that wire out the window, attaching it to a metal rod driven straight into the dirt. The moment he lay on the grid, his body's voltage dropped to near zero. That night, he fell asleep without a pill and slept deeply for the first time in years. This chart from a 2005 electrical engineering study confirms exactly what Ober experienced. It shows the massive disparity in the environmental electric potential on the body before grounding, the tall gray baseline bars, and the near zero levels once the subject is grounded. Human biology functions exactly like sensitive electronics. It requires a physical ground to stabilize its internal circuitry and operate without interference. The planet itself provides this stabilizing energy. The Earth's surface is constantly struck by thousands of lightning bolts per minute, feeding it a limitless supply of negatively charged free electrons. When your bare, conductive skin makes direct contact with the ground, those electrons immediately rush into your body to equalize your electrical potential with the Earth. This process is called earthing. Once inside, these incoming negative electrons naturally seek out the positively charged free radicals. They bond with them and neutralize them, acting as a biological fire extinguisher that puts out the flames of excess inflammation. This diagram illustrates the umbrella effect. Notice the stark contrast between Figure A, an unprotected person in shoes with a 350-volt charge, and Figure B, where a grounded person at 0 volts sits safely inside a protective shield that pushes ambient electrical fields away. The Earth's surface maintains an invisible protective force field. To activate it, you simply have to plug yourself in. This mechanism is so effective that elite athletes quietly use it as a biohack for rapid physical recovery. During the grueling Tour de France, American cycling teams routinely grounded themselves after daily competition. They reported practically no tendinitis, significantly better sleep, and drastically faster healing of severe lacerations from high-speed crashes. The clinical data supports this rapid recovery. Electrophysiologists running double-blind experiments have monitored patients' brain and muscle activity, watching their nervous systems shift away from stress and normalize within mere seconds of a patient being grounded. Hematological tests using dark-field microscopy show similar results. After just 40 minutes of grounding, patients' blood cells physically thin out, separating from clumps to move much more efficiently through the circulatory system. These documented shifts, from brainwaves to blood viscosity, establish grounding as a measurable and repeatable biophysical process. The most compelling advantage of this hack is its simplicity. It requires zero money, zero daily supplements, and absolutely no physical exertion. If you are trapped indoors, you can use barefoot substitutes to simulate this connection. As this schematic shows, conductive bed sheets and desk pads can be plugged directly into the third-prong ground port of a standard wall outlet, linking you safely to the earth outside. Take your shoes off, Go outside and stand directly on the grass, the dirt, or the sand for 30 minutes. Let your body equalize with the planet. A solution to chronic inflammation has been waiting right beneath our feet, built into the very architecture of the planet.